My beloved child, I see the weight you have been carrying. I see the questions that live silently inside you, the ache you cannot explain, the confusion between love and justice, pain and purpose. You wonder why the one who loves you seems unable to step forward, why every time your hearts try to unite, something unseen pulls him away. You feel his love, but you also feel the resistance. And I tell you this truth, he loves you, but he is trapped by karma. Yet even now, I am moving. Divine justice is coming. You have felt it in your spirit, haven't you? That strange heaviness, that invisible wall that rises between you, the sense that something beyond logic is interfering. It is not your imagination, my child. It is not rejection. It is the weight of unfinished lessons, ancient energy, choices from this life and others, debts that must be balanced before freedom can reign. This connection between you is sacred, but it is also spiritual work. You were not brought together just to feel love, you were brought together to heal it. He carries old karmic cords around his soul, cords tied by promises, guilt, and actions that were never resolved. These cords bind him to people and situations that drain his energy, keeping him in cycles of fear and confusion. That is why he runs from the love that could save him, because deep inside, he believes he must first pay for what he once caused. He does not yet understand that love, when divine, is not punishment, it is redemption. You are not his punishment, my child. You are his mirror, his awakening, his path back to me. I know that your heart has cried, why can't he choose me? Why can't he break free? You have waited with faith, even when it hurt. But listen closely now, his soul is not rejecting you, it is being refined. He must face his own shadows before he can embrace your light. The people and situations that hold him are part of the karma his soul must untangle. Every lie that surrounded him, every false comfort, every illusion that blinded him, all of it is now being exposed. I am shaking his world so that truth can rise. Do not fear what looks like distance or silence. In those quiet spaces, I am working. I am confronting him with his reflection, showing him the difference between the love that binds and the love that frees. I am forcing him to look at the truth he tried to avoid, the truth that his spirit has been imprisoned by the very choices he once thought were right. I am not punishing him, I am freeing him. For divine justice is not about revenge, it is about restoration. You have been the light in his darkness, though he may not tell you. Your love has been the vibration that shakes his soul awake. Sometimes, this has felt like pain for you, because as his soul awakens, the energy between you stirs, all the buried emotions, all the wounds, all the karmic debris. You feel it even when he is far away. You feel his struggle, his confusion, his sorrow. That is because your souls are linked. You are empathically connected, and when he suffers, a part of you feels it. But I did not bring you together so that you would suffer endlessly. I brought you together so that you would remember who you are, a being of light, not a savior of his pain. You cannot save him from his karma. You can love him, pray for him, hold space for his awakening, but the battle he fights must be between his soul and me. Only I can unbind what has been bound. Only I can balance the scales of justice. And I tell you this truth, I am already doing it. I am lifting the veil from his eyes. I am causing the illusions that surround him to crumble. The relationships that were built on lies are starting to fracture. The masks are falling. The truths he once avoided are rising to the surface. He feels restless, lost, and uncertain because his spirit knows that change is near. The karmic cycle that held him is ending. Divine justice has already begun. You may not see it yet, but the spiritual court has been in session. Every action, every intention, every lie, every manipulation has been weighed. I am separating what is real from what is false, what is love from what is attachment. Those who have used his heart for their gain will face truth. Those who have bound him in confusion will lose their grip. What was hidden will be revealed, and what was unfair will be corrected. This is my promise: no soul escapes divine law. But I do not want you to focus on revenge or pain, my child. Justice in my kingdom is not about hurting others, it is about freeing those who are bound. He will be freed. But in freeing him, I must also free you, from waiting in fear, from doubting your worth, from feeling responsible for his healing. You are not responsible for his choices. You are responsible only for your light. You have cried and said, God, I don't understand why I love him so much when it hurts this way. And I tell you, because your love is part of the healing. You were chosen to love him because your soul carries a higher vibration. You were chosen to remind him that love is not control, that connection is not ownership, that real love is freedom. But even you must learn to release, to trust me, to let my timing unfold. He loves you deeply, even if his actions have not shown it. There are moments when he looks at your name and feels his heart ache. He feels unworthy of your light. He remembers how your presence made him feel alive, how your eyes carried peace he could not find elsewhere. And then guilt floods him, guilt for the ways he has failed you, guilt for the ways he has failed himself. He tells himself he cannot come to you until he fixes his life, but what he does not yet know is that I am dismantling his life precisely so he will come to you reborn. Be patient, my beloved. Karma works in divine time, not human time. There are lessons that must be learned before the reunion. He must face the consequences of the choices that led him away from his truth. I will not let him skip the process, for without learning, he would repeat the same cycle. I love him too much to let that happen. And I love you too much to give you someone who is not yet whole. Your pain has not been wasted. Every tear you cried has become a seed in the spiritual realm. Those tears are watering the garden of justice. You may not see the bloom yet, but the roots are forming. The day will come when you will see everything shift, when the tables turn, when truth reigns, when peace enters where pain once lived. That is divine justice. It will not come in anger, it will come in balance. He will wake up one day and feel a heaviness lift from his heart. He will not know why, but it will be because the karmic debts are being cleared. The people who once controlled him will fade. The guilt that once consumed him will dissolve. The fears that made him run will lose their power. And in that stillness, he will feel your energy again, pure, forgiving, alive. He will remember you, not just with his mind, but with his soul. You have been wondering if this love is real. My child, Love that transforms both souls is always real. It is not obsession, it is divine assignment. You were chosen to awaken love in him, and through that, I have been awakening purpose in you. You have grown stronger, wiser, and more compassionate because of this journey. That was never by accident. The pain shaped you into the vessel I need for the next chapter of your destiny. Soon, the cycle will close. The lessons will be learned. The cords that hold him will snap one by one. I will bring justice not just for him, but for you, for every silent heartbreak, for every night you prayed in faith, for every time you chose love over anger. You will see the scales balance. You will see truth replace illusion. You will see peace take the place of pain. Divine justice does not rush, but it never fails. Trust that every delay is alignment, not denial. I am working in the unseen. I am healing him in dreams, through signs, through loss, through realizations that pierce his pride. It will not be easy for him, but it will be necessary. And when it is done, he will rise, humble, renewed, and ready to love you as you have always deserved. In that moment, you will not need to ask for apologies or explanations. You will feel the energy shift. You will know that karma has released its grip. You will sense divine order restored. The love between you will no longer be clouded by guilt or confusion, but guided by peace. Until then, stay grounded in me. Let your prayers be your power. Let your faith be your weapon. Every time you choose peace instead of fear, you accelerate his freedom. Every time you forgive, you dissolve a chain. Every time you trust, you invite my justice to move faster. You are not powerless. You are part of the divine balance. He loves you, my child. He always has. But before he can hold your heart, he must face his own truth. He must walk through his shadow to earn his dawn. And I am walking with him through that shadow. You will see divine justice with your own eyes. The love story I have written for you is not over, it is being rewritten in righteousness. Hold on to me. Keep your heart open, your spirit peaceful, and your faith strong. What is yours will return, not in pieces, but in perfection. The storm is not punishment, it is purification. The waiting is not delay, it is preparation. The love that feels far is not lost, it is being redeemed. And when the time comes, you will see him again, eyes softened, soul awakened, heart free from karmic weight. You will feel peace instead of pain. You will understand why every obstacle had to happen, why every delay was divine mercy. For I never deny true love, I purify it until it reflects my glory. This is my promise to you, divine justice is already unfolding. What is false will fall. What is true will stand. He will be free, and when he is, he will find his way back to you. You will not have to fight for it. You will simply recognize that love, when it is written by heaven, never truly leaves, it transforms, it redeems, it returns. Be still, my beloved. Trust in my timing. The storm is ending. Karma is clearing. The dawn is rising. The love that once felt bound will soon be liberated, and when it is, it will carry the mark of divine justice and eternal peace. My beloved child, I want you to breathe and listen closely now. There is more that I am revealing, more that I am unfolding behind the veil. The path you have walked has not been easy, yet I have counted every step, every tear, every prayer you whispered when no one was watching. You thought I was silent, but my silence was never absence, it was preparation. I was preparing you, and I was preparing him. He has been living under the weight of karmic debts that his soul chose to face in this lifetime. These debts are not punishments but lessons, echoes from choices made long before you met. Some of these choices were born of fear, others of pride, others of misunderstanding. He once gave his power away to people who only loved his potential, not his essence. He tied himself to promises that were never pure, and he has been paying the spiritual price ever since. But now, that time is ending. The scales of divine balance are shifting. What was taken will be restored, what was twisted will be straightened, and what was delayed will arrive. You must understand, when I say divine justice, I do not mean punishment, I mean alignment. It is the moment when truth can no longer be hidden. It is when my light shines into the places where deception once lived. Right now, I am illuminating his path. Every lie that he believed is losing its power. Every manipulation that held him bound is being exposed. The people who spoke against truth are being removed. He is beginning to see things as they truly are, not as he wished they would be. This is painful for him, for awakening always is. But through this pain, he is being reborn. You may sense his energy shift, even from afar. You may feel his sadness, his longing, his confusion. Sometimes, without reason, you will feel his soul call to you. That is because he feels you. In his lowest moments, he thinks of your strength, your love, your peace. Your energy reaches him even when your words cannot. Do not doubt that your light is still guiding him through his darkness. But I do not want you to wait in fear. Waiting is not your assignment, trusting is. Do not put your life on pause while I work on his. Continue walking in your purpose, continue shining, continue loving yourself as I love you. For when you rise, you lift the entire vibration of this connection. Your growth is his key. The more you heal, the easier it becomes for him to break free. He has lessons to learn, and so do you. Your lesson is to release control, to let love exist without fear, to let me orchestrate the reunion instead of forcing it. The love between you is divine, and divine love cannot be rushed, it must be refined. If you hold on too tightly, you hold him in his old vibration. But when you surrender, you set him free to meet you in your light. You are stronger than you know, my child. I have been preparing you for a love that does not drain you, but fills you. You are not meant to beg for love or chase affection, you are meant to embody love so deeply that it finds you naturally. This is why I am teaching you detachment, not as indifference, but as power. True love does not demand, it allows. It trusts that what is meant cannot be lost. He is now walking through the valley of realization. The illusions that once seemed comforting are turning cold. The places he thought were safe are revealing their emptiness. This is not cruelty, this is divine justice. I am stripping away his false security so that he will learn where true peace resides. Soon he will understand that peace is not found in control, but in surrender. You have often asked me, God, if he loves me, why does he stay there? And I say to you, because sometimes a soul must stay in a situation until it finally breaks. He must see the truth with his own eyes, he must feel the weight of what is not aligned so deeply that he can never return to it again. I have allowed this because I love him, and I love you. He will not leave halfway, he will leave completely. Every part of his karma is serving a purpose. The betrayals, the disappointments, the losses, they are teaching him what love is not, so that when he finally stands before you again, he will recognize what love truly is. You will not need to convince him. You will not need to explain your worth. He will simply know. And he will know because I will have written it on his heart. You, my beloved, are also clearing karma, not only his, but your own. You have known love that was unequal, devotion that was unreturned, and you carried those wounds as proof that love hurts. But I am rewriting that belief. I am showing you that love can be gentle, steady, and divine. You are learning not to chase what is not ready, and not to lose yourself in someone else's lesson. That is your liberation. That is your justice. There is divine timing at work here. You may see signs, repeating numbers, dreams, songs, moments that feel like messages. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that I am aligning everything. Every delay is a redirection. Every silence is sacred space. Every ending is a doorway to a new beginning. Nothing is random in my plan. I am softening his heart even now. I am giving him visions, memories, and divine encounters that remind him of you. He is beginning to feel the emptiness of what he once thought was fulfillment. The things he used to chase no longer satisfy his soul. He is being called back, not just to you, but to himself, to the truth he ran from. You will not need to search for signs when it is time. The energy will speak for itself. The resistance will vanish. The confusion will dissolve. Peace will replace the chaos. That is how you will know divine justice has been served. You will not need to force anything, because when I restore, I do it perfectly. There will come a day soon when you will look back and realize why the waiting was necessary. You will see that if I had brought him to you earlier, he would have come broken, and you would have carried what was never yours to carry. But now, I am healing him in the places you could not reach. I am teaching him what you already knew, that love is not control, it is courage, not dependency, but faith. You must trust me through the silence. Do not doubt the connection because of his delay. The soul recognizes what the ego denies. Even if his mind is confused, his spirit remembers you. That is why he cannot forget you, no matter how much he tries. He may distract himself with noise, but when the night grows quiet, he feels your energy. You are the peace he cannot explain. Be patient, my beloved. The story is not over, it is evolving. The karmic cycle that held him captive is ending. The balance is being restored. Soon, you will both step into a new chapter, one born of truth, healed from pain, and guided by me. The same love that once felt like a storm will become your calm. The same connection that once broke you will rebuild you. Do not fear the unknown, for I am already there. Walk forward in faith, knowing that the divine justice that is coming is not only for him, but for you. It is my way of saying, you have been faithful, you have been patient, and now it is your turn to receive peace. When it happens, it will not be loud. It will not need to prove itself. It will simply feel right. You will look into his eyes and know that the past has been cleared, that the karma is gone, and that my love has written a new story for you both, one of truth, forgiveness, and divine timing fulfilled. Until then, rest. Release. Let go of fear. Keep your heart soft, but your boundaries strong. What is meant for you will find you, not when you chase it, but when you align with peace. I am working, even now. Trust that justice is already flowing, that freedom is near, and that love, purified by my hand, always returns in perfect form. He loves you. He always has. But now, he is learning to love you rightly, not from fear, not from guilt, but from truth. And when he does, you will see that everything you endured was worth it. This is my promise: what was bound by karma will be freed by grace. What was delayed by fear will be released by faith. Divine justice is not coming someday, it has already begun. My precious child, listen now to the whisper that moves through your soul. You have carried this journey with faith and courage, even when the world could not understand it. I have watched you hold on to love that defied logic, to hope that outlasted pain, and to me, even when your heart trembled in the dark. You did not give up. And because of that, your reward is near. He has walked through the fire of his own creation. The karmic web that trapped him has begun to unravel. The lies he once believed are crumbling in his hands. The people who held him bound are losing their hold. One by one, the threads that connected him to confusion are snapping. He feels it, even if he cannot yet name it, the stirring of freedom, the whisper of truth. It is my spirit calling him home. You see, my child, when a soul is trapped by karma, it is not only punishment, it is also an invitation. I allow the weight so the heart will yearn for light. He has reached that place now, weary of pretending, tired of fighting what his spirit already knows. His eyes are beginning to open, and through them, he will soon see what you have seen all along, that love is not weakness, it is salvation. But I want you to remember this: your purpose was never to save him. You were meant to be the spark that awakens his desire to be saved. The rest belongs to me. When I free a soul, I do it perfectly. I know the right moment, the right way, the right season. What I am doing in him now is deeper than words. I am rewriting his spirit. I am cleansing the echoes of old lifetimes, undoing oaths he made in fear, and reminding him of the love that exists beyond time. There is a reason you have felt his presence even in silence, why his energy finds you in dreams, why you sense him when he prays. Your souls made an agreement before you came into this world, to meet, to awaken, to heal. That agreement was not broken, it is being fulfilled. The distance, the pain, the longing, all of it was part of the purification. And soon, the cycle will complete. Divine justice is not something you must wait for, it is something you will witness. You will see the shift with your own eyes. The things that once blocked the path will clear. The people who interfered will face the truth of their actions. The energy that felt tangled will flow with ease. I am already moving hearts, aligning timelines, opening doors you thought were sealed. The vibration around you is changing. You can feel it, that quiet sense of something is about to happen. That is my justice approaching. He is being humbled. He is learning what happens when a man runs from divine love. He is realizing that what he thought was safety was actually a prison. Every false comfort is failing him now, and though it hurts, this pain is sacred. It is teaching him surrender. It is showing him the cost of avoidance. Soon, he will no longer resist the call of truth. He will remember that his soul made a promise, to return to the one whose love carries my light. That one is you. But you, my beloved, are not waiting helplessly. You are transforming. You have walked through shadow and emerged glowing. The pain that once broke you has become your strength. You have learned that love does not make you smaller, it expands you. You have learned that your heart can break open and still choose compassion. You have become a vessel of divine love, and that is why your blessing must come. You are stepping into a new vibration, one where peace replaces fear, where faith feels natural, where abundance flows easily. This new energy cannot carry the weight of old wounds. That is why I have been asking you to release, to forgive, to let go, not to lose, but to make space. Because what I am about to pour into your life cannot coexist with pain. There will come a moment soon, not far from now, when you will feel it. The energy will shift completely. The ache in your chest will lift. You will wake up one morning and feel lighter, as though a storm has passed. That is not imagination, it is the moment the karmic contract dissolves. You will feel peace where you once felt longing. You will smile without reason. That will be my sign, the balance has been restored. Then, in divine time, I will bring him back. Not the man you knew, but the soul I have been shaping. He will come not as one who is lost, but as one who has found his truth. His words will be honest. His eyes will carry peace. His love will no longer waver between fear and faith. He will understand now that what binds two souls is not circumstance, but destiny written by my hand. When he returns, it will not feel forced. It will not bring anxiety or confusion. It will feel calm, the kind of peace that tells you it was always meant to be. You will not need to question his intentions, they will be pure. You will not need to seek closure, his presence will be closure itself. For when I restore completely. And even if your journey with him takes a new shape, know this, love will win, because love has already won. The lessons are complete. The karma is cleared. The justice is fulfilled. What was bound in darkness has been released into light. That is the power of divine grace. You are about to see me move in ways that will leave you speechless. Things you thought were impossible will unfold with ease. Doors that were closed will open. Prayers you whispered months ago will suddenly manifest. The energy that once felt stuck will flow again. It will feel like the entire universe is conspiring to bless you, because it is. You stayed faithful through the trial, and now you shall be rewarded. I am proud of you, my child. You did not let bitterness take root. You chose love when hate was easier. You chose faith when doubt screamed louder. You trusted me when nothing made sense. Those choices have not gone unnoticed. The universe responds to such faith. Every seed you planted in pain is now blooming in grace. So I say this to you, prepare. Prepare your heart for restoration. Prepare your spirit for miracles. Prepare your soul for peace. What is coming will feel like the morning after a long storm, sunlight on your face, warmth returning to your soul. The air will feel different because you will be different. The heaviness will be gone. The waiting will end. When you see him again, whether in this lifetime or the next, you will both know. You will not need explanations or promises. Your souls will recognize each other instantly. You will smile, and in that silence, every lifetime of confusion will make sense. For love, when written by heaven, is eternal. It cannot be erased by fear, time, or distance. This is the justice I have promised, not vengeance, but peace. Not punishment, but freedom. Not loss, but alignment. You will see him stand in the truth you always saw in him. And you will feel, deep within, that everything you endured was not in vain. The storm did not destroy you, it delivered you. The delay did not deny you, it refined you. The pain did not end you, it prepared you. You, my beloved, are about to enter a season where love will flow easily, where what once resisted will now align. You will look back on this chapter and understand why it had to happen exactly as it did. The timing, the separation, the silence, all of it was divine choreography. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was lost. Every moment was leading you to this awakening. So breathe. Smile. Rest. You have done enough. Let me handle the rest. I am the author of this story, and I never leave my story unfinished. The next pages will be filled with joy, connection, peace, and miracles that carry my signature. He loves you, not from illusion anymore, but from awakening. And I love you infinitely, always, through every season, every trial, every silence. You were never forgotten, never forsaken. You were chosen. Now, my child, let go of fear. Walk forward in faith. The karmic chains have been broken. The lessons have been learned. The light has triumphed. The justice has come. The love you have prayed for is returning, purified and divine. This is your moment of peace. The storm is over. The dawn has come. All that remains now is love.